What's up, you guys, and welcome back to the issa channel. So today, I always have a topic of the day. Today, sorry y'all, I got my balcony open. There's people outside yelling. But so since I recently have been reminded of death, it seems like it seems like it takes for us to be reminded by the passing of somebody in our lives, how fragile our own lives are. Like we could literally anything can happen at any moment to any of us. But sometimes we get so like stuck into this routine of just like the matrix, like the stuff that we have to do, like, my calendar says in the morning I have to do this, and then I have to do that, and then I have to do this, and then like you get so stuck in doing these things and planning ahead that you don't even really stop and be present in the moment and remember how fragile our lives are. So since I have recently been reminded of death, unfortunately, and during these times, a global pandemic, I think a lot of us, almost everyone, right, since it has affected all of us in one way or another, I think many of us have been reminded of death more than probably our life consisted of prior to then. And when that happens, for me anyways, it always leads to like a bunch of new thoughts and asking the same questions over again, like, this what is life thing and when are we going to go thing, like all of that. But most recently, this death in my family has made me think about legacy, and that means a lot of things. So yes, it is whatever you will be known for, like your life's work, what you've dedicated your life to, what you are passionate about, like the person that you are and how people would describe you to be. It could be what you leave down the line for your family, and that doesn't have to mean like monetarily or in assets or anything, but like what values are you leaving behind in your family, what traditions, and it's just something that I've been thinking about, because we don't, I'm not going to say everybody, but a lot of us don't think about these things until something shakes us up, like a death in the family or something. But then also, when something like that happens, we can be negatively affected by it and kind of not look at like another perspective of what that death has taught us, aside from pain and suffering and more grief and like why. So I guess I just wanted to bring another perspective to the table, and not in an insensitive way towards death, but then also in a way to just say we learn from every situation. The air just cut on. But we learn from every situation, and so I had to think about like, what did I learn, or what am I learning from this unfortunate death that just kind of suddenly happened in my family. And as I was at the funeral, somebody came up, a friend of my father-in-law's came up, and this grown man was in tears at the podium speaking about my father-in-law and just saying how good of a man he was and all that he did for him when they first started working together. He really got this man on his feet. He said when he was down bad and had nothing, like my father-in-law, he got him basically everything that he needed to start his job, and like he was really there for him. And just like, you always hear these stories and stuff when after people go, of people bringing up things and saying like what this person meant to them, and you start to even learn more about them than you probably did when they were even here. And this is an example of like the legacy that he left behind, is like the kind of man that he was to people around him, and how people knew him to be, how he was for his family and things of that nature. So I just say that to say if one of us was to go today, I guess I'm talking to you, right? Whoever's watching this, but if you were to go today or tomorrow, what would people say about you? You know, like, would you be okay with what people would say about you? Because the truth is the truth. You know, people aren't going to start making nice things up about you just because you did or something. Like, the truth is the truth. And it's just something I've been thinking about, because as far as morals and values, I think I'm pretty okay with what people would say about me after I go. But I'm thinking about it now, this legacy thing, from a perspective of like life work. Like, what do I want to contribute to, more than just my family, but society, and just being here? Like, what am I, like, I have the blessing, I guess I would call it. Oh my God, my battery's about to die. The blessing of waking up this morning. What am I going to do about it? What are you going to do about it? So that's just something that was on my mind, and I'll probably expound on this video more later, but this battery is about to die, and I just had to get that thought out. So if you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.